I heard none. See, Bobby wants to be very careful with what he says, and he should, but I'm not so careful with what I say. But you have certain groups. The Amish, as an example, they have essentially no autism. First, effective immediately, the FDA will be notifying physicians that the use of well, let's see how we say that. Acetaminophen. Is that okay?
That man should have just said Tylenol.
Which is basically commonly known as Tylenol.
You can't, because that's the brand.
During pregnancy can be associated with a very increased risk of autism. So taking Tylenol is not good. All right, I'll say it. It's not good. For this reason, they are strongly recommending that women limit Tylenol use during pregnancy unless medically necessary. That's, for instance, in cases of extremely high fever, that you feel you can't tough it out, you can't do it. I guess there's that. It's a small number of cases, I think. But if you can't tough it out, if you can't do it, that's what you...
Me, I think you're the only person on here in healthcare. I don't know if there's any evidence that Tylenol causes autism. How do you feel about this announcement?
I think Cosmic as well as a healthcare professional as well. And I would say for the most part, acetaminophen is considered safe during pregnancy. Mm-hmm. It has been utilized for multiple decades. We'll say it one more time, acetaminophen has been considered safe. I will say, to play slight devil's advocate, there has been pseudoscience that do claim that acetaminophen does cause birth defects and some issues. Mm-hmm. However, that is not the establishment agreement. If there's 10 people, that's like 1.5. And the rest all agree that it's safe. However, everybody should use their own discernment, talk to your provider, make sure your lab testing is good, and then go from there. I mean, most women take Tylenol while pregnant. I know I did, and I've had 2 pregnancies, and my children are fine. I do want to say that I cannot stand when people bring up the Amish because A, they don't test their children, and B, their genetic pool is so small. They have way more things to worry about because they're all heavily inbred. Why do you think Amish people are ugly? You ain't never going to see an attractive Amish person. You know why they're ugly? Because they're all inbred, because they're all first cousin marriages, because they actually don't keep track of that. So that is why they're all inbred. They're all inbred. We're going to go over that real quick. They are all inbred. They brought that over from Europe. And they stayed because they stayed within their own community for the most part. They're all inbred, point blank, period. They do not understand science that, your family tree should not be a wreath. Their family trees are multiple wreaths interconnected together. Right. So they have bigger problems than autism.
I'd like to say there are already multiple studies, and this has been researched heavily. I don't know why this isn't. I mean, I looked into it myself. From my understanding, remnants of the bubonic plague, it altered, there's a gene mutation, an MTHFR gene mutation, that they have already identified as the reason for the brain not pruning the neural pathways, which actually is how autism is, what it is your brain doesn't prune the neural pathways that no longer are needed. So people who have autism have overstimulation because they have more things that they are intaking into their brain because those neural pathways weren't pruned. Which is why it's found more so in white men. Not to bring into race, it's just statistics. I know I see everybody in the chat like, oh, race. Okay. Irish woman here. Yeah.
Slim not here, so I'ma do it. Gray, you always putting up these bad videos of the Brody. You don't never post the stuff Slim sent to you. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, What else did he say in this, man? You pulled this clip out about the Tylenol. Slim would not stand for this. I'm glad Slim not here tonight. I'm standing up for Slim right now. Slim wouldn't stand for this, Gray.
That's what's trending right now. But everybody in the chat, we better switch it up. We'll get to the man topics because this is the man cave. So we did talk about Charleston